Welcome to oziTarget Map. In this video we're looking at drawing shapes and some basic track handling. Track files are drawn or loaded into the track list, which you can open from the Tracks menu here or the toolbar button here. The track list is where you can make, load, save and edit tracks, including the shapes we're going to cover today. Track files can either be a collection of shapes or points, and each track file will show this with a P or S at the front of the line. One of the key differences if you're coming from Aussie Explorer is that new track files are drawn as a collection of shapes rather than just a list of points. This enables us to use a range of tools to draw primitive shapes that load and draw very efficiently. The one limitation is that the style, the fill, line color or weight will be the same for this group of shapes. To make a new track file from the track list, simply click the plus button down here. This will open the track drawing tools. You also have the Draw Shapes button that you can add to the toolbar, and it will open the same tool window. Let's take a quick tour of the tool before we get started. Up the top here in section 1, we have the different shapes or the tools for drawing them. We can draw polygon segments, circles, squares, rectangles. Section 2 is the style, covering line width, colour, fill and opacity. Section 3 is for drawing grid lines for those tasks that need an action to take place east of or north of a particular grid line. Section 4 is the snap settings. Here we can toggle on and off controls so the drawing tools will snap to track points, waypoints, grid lines or distances as needed. The snap options give you lots of control to quickly draw what you need where you need it. Section 5 is the list of each shape you've already drawn in this collection, so you can select them, edit them or delete them as needed. Let's do some drawing. With all the snaps turned off, let's draw a random area with the polygon tool. Simply click on the map as needed to make each section. This will be a closed polygon, and once you hit enter or click the green tick, it will finish the shape for you. Drawing a circle is as easy as picking the center and dragging to set the radius. To set circles at a fixed size, set the distance snap, and then it's easy to get a perfect 500 meter or 1 kilometer radius circle. If you want to snap your circle to a waypoint, turn on waypoint snapping and then the center will lock to the nearest waypoint. The same will apply for all the other tools. Any corner or point can be snapped to a waypoint, and if you turn on tracks, it will also snap to points on the tracks. You can also set the tools to snap to different grid values of 100 meters, 500 meters or 1 kilometer. Basically, you need to just have a play and see how it works. Grid lines. Drawing grid lines is as easy as entering the full value for the easting or northing. For example, 0300 easting will give us a line running north-south here. A northing line of 7200 will give us this east-west line. When we're done adding shapes, we can adjust the line width, fill and colour, and also give the track file a name that will appear in the track list. We click Done down the bottom and you can see it's now here in the track list. On the left of the list you'll see that it has an S in front of it, and this indicates that it's a shape file. When you save the track file, only the native .otsh file format will preserve the shapes. All other file formats such as KML or the Aussie plot file will convert the shapes into points when they're saved. To edit your track file, simply click on the edit button down here. This will open up the same shape drawing tools. To edit a shape in the collection, locate it in the table at the bottom by selecting a row. Each row has a code at the front that relates to the shape. For example, CC is a center point circle, 3R is a 3-point rectangle. You don't really need to know these, but you can just scroll through the list and each shape will be highlighted. Once you find the one you want, click Edit and it'll add handles on the shape so you can either move or adjust it as needed. Delete will obviously delete that shape from the list. Conversion to points. There are a couple of times where conversion from shapes to points may be needed or make sense. For example, custom fill styles and different outline colours can only be done in this format. Looking at the track list here, we can see our track file is made with shapes with that S in front of the line. To convert it to points, we select this tool up here, the circle with the points on it. You'll get a warning message about the conversion being permanent, and we click yes to make the conversion. As you can see, the track file now has a P at the front of the line, and when we edit it, we're back into the standard track editor. All of the line width and fill settings are converted, so we can start making changes such as using different fill types and different fill and outline colours. In the next video, I'll get into all the editing tools for point-based track files, but until then, thanks for watching.